Hello and welcome to my literally first YouTube video ever. First of all, I am beyond grateful to see you here on my channel. I can't believe it. The reason I made this video is because I have had quite the writing journey trying to finish my first novel. And I just feel like I have all this knowledge. I could literally yap about this forever. So why not make a YouTube channel, right? I'm here to help. My name is Josephine. I am 29 years old. I live in Copenhagen, Denmark. I'm currently filming in my lovely summer house, and I am so excited to share all my writing tips, my hard-earned writing tips with you when you're starting your first novel. So let's get straight into it. If you're writing a novel and you're like, oh my God, this is the most chaotic process in the world. Where am I going with this? What am I even doing? Can I even call myself a writer? You're in the right place, because all of those things are very much like my own process. So let me just tell you a very quick story about my chaotic writing journey. And I really hope that this story can learn something to you about how to write and how to also approach, kind of have the right mindset when it also comes to writing. So about 3 years ago, I started writing my own novel. I was just so laser focused on getting a book published. That was my dream. That is my dream still. And just really like writing. I was actually writing like, I was grieving. My mother has just passed away, and I was trying to writing kind of saved my life in that process. Like, it was so beautiful, and I really feel, and I still do feel like my purpose with all of this grief and pain and everything like that is to turn something that is awful and painful and you can't make sense of it into something that actually matters, something with a purpose, something that can help people and kind of make people see themselves in your book, or help someone who's also going through a grief process or something like that. So that's kind of like, that's my purpose of writing my book. And I think talking about purpose, I think that's so important that you find your own purpose with writing your book, because it's a lot of hours, it's a lot of work, like it's unpaid. It takes years to write a novel, right? I'm not trying to scare you off. I'm just trying to say, like, trying to find your motivation, like what brings me to write this novel. And I think that's such an important like starting point. Check in with yourself and be like, why am I actually writing? Like what does it mean for me to write this book? What do I want to say with this book? And also remember, even like in every sentence, every chapter, just have that focus, like what do I want to say with this? Constantly, like if I'm introducing a character, what do I want to say with this character? Like, what's the point? You know what I mean? And I think like if you really cut to like into the core of the story, you will know what the point is, and you will know why you're writing your own story and why it matters. And I will do everything that I possibly can to help you get that story out, because I think it's so important to kind of create this writing community, and I'm really trying to create and write the book that I wish I had, and also create the YouTube channel I wish I had. So that's why I'm here. Okay, so I was writing my novel. I was writing 130 pages. I edited it 7 times before showing anyone. And I think like that was a mistake that I have learned in my process, and I really don't want you to make the same. So I was like so confident. I sent it into 9 publishers in Copenhagen, Denmark, and newsflash, they all said no. And I was devastated, to say the least. I was thinking, my dream of being a writer, I'm gonna get my book published, boom, 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 like everything is perfect, aligning, boom. Nothing of that happened. And I think, to be honest, it was because back then I didn't know how to write a book. I didn't even do one single Google search, how to write your first novel, nothing. And that's why I am so happy that you are here right now, because it's so important to kind of look for knowledge while also writing. You're always gaining knowledge, you're always learning, and I think that is the most powerful thing you can do while also writing your first novel. Like looking things up on YouTube, for example. And when I got like declined from all the 9 publishers, I was kind of like, I was pretty sad. And what I do is that I was like I went to 4 different writing schools. I'm gonna make a separate video about what I learned there because it is a lot and we're focusing on the novel here, so that's fine. Seek knowledge while you write as well. Learn as you go. That's just a really valuable advice that I really wished I knew when I was writing my first novel. So what happens now is that I was of course devastated. I was trying so hard. I spent 2.5 years on this book, remember this. I was trying to like cram so many characters in, like there's so many plot lines, everything is happening. I was really trying to write like my story, but it didn't work because real life doesn't follow the perfect plot structure or character arcs or stuff like that. That's not how real life is. So yes, I started completely fresh, blank page, everything like that. I kept like the themes and I kept like the thing that I wanted to say. I kept that it was still a story about grief and identity and stuff like that that I was having to go through in my life. I did all of these things. I kept those because those were the ones that I wanted to write about, and I kind of wrapped it in a more fictionalized novel. And now I'm like, I finished my first draft, which is amazing. I'm very proud of myself. And I think like I also have a lot to say about first drafts, and I'm gonna make another video of that as well. But I just think like it's just so important to give yourself some grace in the creative process as well. My dad always tell me, he's like, you can't be creative and critical at the same time. It's just not possible. Because it's like if you're opening a document and you're like, oh, this has to be perfect, it's like nothing comes out. You need to be a little bit more like playful, enjoy the creativity, like just play around with it, like maybe write a whole new character. Oh, maybe that character didn't work. Okay, that's fine. Like I tried, right? Creativity is about searching out different things and stories and plot lines in your story. So it's okay. Give yourself some creative freedom and creative grace. It's okay to make mistakes. No one is writing their first book in the like in a good way in the first draft. Like every great book, like your favorite book has been a terrible first draft as well. You are doing so much. You're literally writing your first draft. Like that is amazing. And I'm so proud of you for doing so as well. And I just think like that's perfect. Give yourself some credit for that. You're literally trying. You're here with me right now watching this video, which I am so grateful for. So you're literally doing all the right things. Like you are on the right track. And I just really want to like inspire you to like keep going and like you got this, okay? You're already so far, you got this. Another tip that is really important as well is to keep it simple. This is a lesson I really could have used before 2.5 years ago, you know what I mean? Because like the plot doesn't need 1,000 characters. It doesn't need this complicated backstory. Like you're literally writing your first novel. Like it's okay that it's not like this complicated fantasy world or whatever. Like that's fine, and it's okay to keep it simple in this, like you're just starting out. I just really hope that you learned a lot. I'm holding your hand from here and I'm really rooting for you, and I really hope that you are having a good writing experience, writing your first novel, and just remember that your story matters and your story will help people when they're reading it. I really hope that you enjoyed my first YouTube video ever, and I just wanted to say that I am really proud of you for writing your first novel. It's super brave, and I think that writers don't get acknowledged for that maybe, so I will now. You are so brave and I believe in you, and I would do my very best to create more videos that can, I hope, help people and help you to write your first novel. So that's just really my goal and my hopes and wishes for this channel. So please let me know if I can do anything better, or if you want to watch something specific about writing, because I would really like to be your digital writing big sister. And I really hope that you will follow my channel and that you enjoyed this video. I am so grateful for you watching this video. You don't even understand. So that's all from me. Bye.